Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you a really cool no mythic team you can use for this raid boss event, and a mythic option which is very powerful indeed. But what is really important is you must use the event captain retribution in this team, because it has ×2 magic and earns ×2 score for this event, so absolutely essential to include that in your team. To do that, you're going to want to go to the shop and buy at least tier 1, 2 and 3. Tier 1 because you get the potion of enchantment, enchants all allies at the start of battle for this event only, really cool, and you get some other stuff at the same time. Tier 2 because you get retribution guaranteed, deals magic based damage to an enemy boosted by angel gems. If they're a boss, deal 3 to 5 times damage. We can use that on the boss to blast it out of there really quickly based on your ascensions, and then create 2 angel gems. Angel gems, when they're destroyed or exploded, give bless to a random ally on your team. So very good, and if you have the 3 traits, you can include Godslayer, which is pretty cool as well, but we're not worried about that because we can deal with the boss using the spell damage. So don't worry about it too much if you can't afford to get all of those traits. Tier 3, very good as well, because you get the awesome weapon Shield of Vengeance. Very nice indeed. Exploding magic +1 yellow gems grants a random status effect to all White Helm allies, then summons a White Helm troop. And some of the upgrades are not too bad either. In fact, we're going to be using that for this team, so try and pick that up if you can, because it is definitely worth it. The mana gen and the summon, very useful. So let's show the no mythic team first of all, and then show how we can just adjust this very slightly to make it very powerful with the inclusion of 1 mythic. So for this team, we're going to be using the Shield of Vengeance as mentioned, exploding yellow gems, granting a random status effect to all White Helm allies, and has a summon at the same time. But we can be in a Geomancer for this. 3 of our troops are construct. So 3 of our troops are going to initially have a 50% start with mana, which is really nice. And we can have some cool champion talent at the same time. Serendipity, very good. Give a random ally a random status effect. We can have a Mage Lord, gain 2 magic if in last position, which we are. Anti-magic sphere, reduce damage from spells by 20%. Tactician, gain 3 magic at the start of battle. Rock Solid, gain a barrier when matching brown gems, which we do to charge up the weapon as well as other troops. So we can benefit from Stone Mastery at the same time, gain bonus brown from brown gem matches. And the lovely Fortitude, immune to stun, poison, disease, deathmark, lycanthropy and devour. So regarding medals, I've gone with 3 times Noisha for this. You can have Medals of Seasons to bump up your attack when you see the way this team works, but I still like it with Noisha because you're going to explode even more yellow gems, even though I'm at the extreme end of it, but it pumps up our damage on our retribution. The most important thing, or one of the most important things, is to get rid of the boss before it has a chance to cast and wipe out one of your team, so important to keep that damage high. Gargoyle is still going to increase the damage of that as well, so I do like Noisha for this. But the way these troops work is actually very nice indeed. Gargoyle does splash damage to an enemy boosted by all allies attack and explodes 2 gems. So it does damage to potentially 3 troops as well as a little bit of mana gen, but it is boosted by all allies attack. So Ethereal Sentry increases an ally's attack by their armor and creates a light storm, which is yellow. So when it creates that light storm, we get more yellow for Ethereal Sentry, for retribution, and when we cast this, we get even more yellow to explode. So it works really well with that. But you cast that basically on itself. So you increase an ally's attack by their armor. The armor on me right now is 197, which not only makes our skulls really mega crazy damaging, but also increases Gargoyle's damage because it is boosted by all allies attack. So that's a really cool way to go about that. If you don't have a Ethereal Sentry, you can pop in a second Gargoyle instead to just double up on that damage, which is a good way to go. But a really fun way to go about this mythic wise, which I'll just explain now, is with, where is he? Oh, it's isn't it? The Archdeva. This guy just recently got an extra buff. It got a ×3 increase to that boost. Choose an ally, give them basically ×3 magic and a bit to attack, life and armor and fill their mana. Can only be cast once. What you can do, you can actually, if you've got the Archdeva, is put him in first place. Let me just show what happens if you put him in first place. So we got him there. You're going to choose an ally himself, give him 171 attack in my case, life and armor, and fill their mana, so it's going to make him mega tanky, which is really cool. And then when you cast the Gargoyle, you're going to get that massive boost on all allies attack at the same time, as well as make him mega tanky and hard to kill. So that should be a lot of fun with him up top. And you can match the skulls, do enormous skull damage, and then Gargoyle can finish off with the rest. So, but for the non-mythic option, I will stick to my beginning team. That's another good one to chuck in as well. Lots of damage to all, very good indeed. Yeah, some good troops in here. Another mythic option, Guard's Avatar, very nice. Lots of damage, but yep, we'll go with the Ethereal Sentry option at first. Right, so the banner for this, we're going to go for a +2 brown, +1 yellow, -1 purple eagle banner from the Stone Song Eerie. Lots of brown for our team, lots of yellow, and don't care about purple. So let's dive in and have a couple of games. And I'll jump forward into the more difficult battles, just show a couple of battles on these lower ones. They're going to be mega straightforward. We'll show what happens as things get a little bit tougher. So there's a Potion of Explosion. Look, we're already ready to go. We don't need to actually do it, but we can increase that ally's attack by their armor if I wanted to. So let's show the effect right now. Like the boost on our Gargoyle right now is 107. If I did cast this on myself, we get that boost in attack. So Gargoyle now has gone up to 171, which is rather significant. So let's get the rest of our stuff for our Gargoyle. Cast it on the second or third troop down to make sure you get the most out of that splash damage. When the Valraven's there, make sure you take that thing out. Get those bonus sigils in the bag, then we can pick whatever troop we want to finish off. Retribution gets the ×2 magic, so we get that extra damage, but we can finish it off with this anyway. As well as give those lovely status effects to the team and mana gen at the same time. Let's crack on with the next one. Rock Troll, mate. I don't think you're going to like this very much. Ooh, 2 Valravens in a row. Very nice. So, yeah, we go. There's Gargoyle. Take 3 enemies out at once. Finish off, in this case, with them. Come on in, Giant Janet. Let's see what you got. Apart from an invisible violin, which nobody can see. But you're going to play to my tune. So we get our boost on itself. 262 attack now. Gargoyle. Kaboosh them all out of there with that extra boosted mega damage. And finish off the boss. With the Godslayer. Alright, let's make this last one with this, and I'm going to have to go with that Arc Dever team. But I don't know if it's actually required. I think it's going to be just fine. I just want to see what the Arc Dever team does. It will be slower at first, because it's not getting the 50% mana start and stuff. Let's do this Dahumage. And finish them off. Right, let's chuck that Arc Dever and see what effect that has. Got a funny feeling it's just going to be that much slower than this. You may actually just stick to this team in a way. It's not going to get that 50% mana start. But let's try it. Let's see what happens. Can always cast a weapon. Pick up some colours for the weapon to get that cast straight away. Get some green if we can. There we go, it's ready anyway, so let's cast this. Let's get the Arc Dever charged up. Alright, let's have a bit of fun with this. So we cast that on himself. Bang. So now we've got 259 attack. But we have... So that's actually not as effective as casting the Ethereal Sentry upon itself. But we have got an increased amount of armour and life. Yeah, that boost isn't actually quite as high. And we can still use the same strategy. Let's just do one more. Now we've got Valraven. See, in a way, I think I actually still prefer the Ethereal Sentry version of this. Let's get our weapon charged up and get the Arc Dever ready to go, given those handy status effects at the same time. Is get our boost. He's gone up to 261 attack. This has increased our damage. Let's cast it there to get rid of those 3 troops. So it does work in a similar way to the version with Ethereal Sentry. Right, so last one, let's blast old giant Janet face out of there one more time. Go back to the Ethereal Sentry team. This was the team we started with to just show how we use it once again. And you can actually cast Ethereal Sentry twice on itself if you get lucky. You get some crazy attack going then. Let's see if we can do that maybe. So we cast it once. Want to boost up to 262. So now our Gargoyle does a boost of 171. But this is ready as well. Got that Light Storm, remember, so it's bound to get charged up really quick, and it does. You can cast it again on itself. Now got 420 attack, so we'll take them out in a one go. Then we've got this increased attack here. And we can finish the boss off with the Godslayer. So really nice, easy team to use using that Ethereal Sentry at the top there. And Gargoyle backing up. So there's a video. If you enjoyed it, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. And feel free to share the video. It's these word of mouth things, like spreading the video around like this, that really helps out the channel. So I appreciate it when people do that. So there it is. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.